Hey guys, what's going on? I want to actually do a weight loss vlog, which I feel is way overdue because losing weight is just not a physical thing. It's a very emotional process, and there's a lot of mental changes that goes along with weight loss, at least in my situation. And there's physical changes and emotional changes, and just things in general change around me that I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about. And before I even get into my vlog, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Thanks for deciding to come and follow me on my weight loss journey. It is such a hard journey, and I'm just so excited I got this big support team behind me, rooting me on. Hopefully you guys are rooting me on. And for those who's here to watch me fail, that's even motivation for me too. So let me start talking about my vlog. This journey has been a very bumpy journey, and it's very difficult. It is very difficult. When I first started my weight loss journey, I would watch the before and after videos, and that actually gave me a lot of mojo that I needed to get started on my journey. And you just see this before and this after, and you just skip the in between. And that's the realization I'm at now, that, you know, although it seemed easy, when you can see it in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it takes so much time to lose weight, and it takes so much work, so much effort, so much sacrifice. And I just want to let you guys know that it's nothing easy about this journey for me. As a matter of fact, once I did learn what I needed to do, it was easier, but it wasn't easy, if that makes any sense. What is hardest for me is keeping the motivation, keeping my eye on that prize and that goal to be like, I'm going to do this. And what was hard too was getting people on board with me, getting family and friends, or, you know, male friends involved with me wanting to lose weight or understanding why I wanted to lose weight. It was very strange for them, a lot of people, and still today it's this disconnect. Like, you were so pro, you big and you proud, yet you trying to get smaller. That don't make any sense. And my journey is not to make sense to you, but to make sense to me. And my point of losing weight has nothing to do with me wanting to be small. As a matter of fact, I still want to remain plus size, and that in itself is confusing for some people. But my journey has nothing to do with the size. It has something to do with my physical health. I was extremely unhealthy. I will have swellings in my feet. Like, my feet would be so swollen that I could not put my feet in my shoes. And snoring started to get unbearable. Like, dudes would tell me, like, babe, you is snoring your ass off. Or my family would be like, wow, you know, you're snoring. And it was all weight related. Not to mention, there were so many other issues and problems, tiredness all the time. I mean, the list can go on of the issues that I was having. Tremendous back pains because of my breast was so heavy. So my weight loss has nothing to do with me wanting to be skinny. And I don't understand why people find a hard time realizing that health and appearance has nothing to do with weight loss for some people. As a matter of fact, if I was a skinny person, I would still be that pro skinny girl, and I'm still overweight, so I'm still plus size. So I don't understand. But anyway, to get people to understand that my weight loss was for health and not for appearance, was difficult for me. And it just became a point of me quitting explaining it and let them think whatever they want, because a lot of people are not going to see your point of view. A lot of people are not going to understand you, and that's fine. You got to just deal with that, because at the end of the day, it's all about how you look in the mirror and see yourself, and how you like what you see. And if you physically don't like it, then do something about it. For me, I loved it. I'm gonna say I loved every bump and rump, but I'm saying overall I loved my body because I loved me. But let me get off of that, because I feel like I just ranted on that, and that wasn't even supposed to be what this video was about. But back onto weight loss. When I started to lose weight, it did take me a while to realize that, I'm physically changing. And still to this day, which is funny, I saw someone in the Dollar Tree that I used to go to high school with. And I'm like, hi, hi, excited, just so excited to see this person. And you know how you look at somebody like, bitch, do I know you? That's the face she was giving me, but not trying to be mean about it. And I'm like, it's me. But to me, I've always been the same person. I look the same. But to her, I didn't look the same. And she had to take a minute and oh my gosh, you look so different. But I sometimes tend to forget that, losing weight, you change your appearance. And I look in the mirror and I see the same person, and I still see those same, stomach rolls that's not as pronounced as they used to be, or like the arm issue I have. I still feel awkward. So leaving my arms out, even though they're not as big as they used to be, but it's this feeling of mentally I haven't caught up with my weight loss. And I know that it's going to take time for me to realize, or to get this connection that, okay, you're 100 pounds lighter, you're not the same person. But it just haven't happened yet. And that's something that, you need to be prepared for when you lose weight. And I look in the mirror and my face, it just looks so different. And it's just so awkward that I can't enjoy it yet. And that is not something that's just going to come overnight. And people who have lost tons of weight can vouch for that. That losing weight is an emotional process. That you have to be mentally prepared for this journey. I feel like I'm talking about a whole lot of nothing, you guys, and just bear with me. I just wanted to vlog, but I physically have not adjusted to my weight loss, and there's things that I still do that I know I haven't adjusted. Here's a prime example. Last week, I was at a restaurant, and I said, excuse me, so the lady can move up some. But it was so evident and clear that I can fit, but I was spacing from my previous body size compared to what it is now. So I still will, okay, I'm going to walk around this way because I can't fit that way. But I can, but mentally I don't think I can. Do that make sense? Am I sounding crazy? But I haven't adjusted yet to my weight loss. And I'm sure it's gonna come soon. And I can't wait because I wanna, be able to enjoy it. When I was at my heaviest, I felt like I mastered my body. I knew what I could wear for my body shape, and now it's a process of learning me all over again. Like, you know, what body parts to play up now. It's like a whole new person, I feel like. Which in a good, it's good in a good, is good. It's good, but in another way, it's like, what the heck, you know? There are not just bad emotional aspects when it comes to weight loss, but there are some good things that comes from losing weight, like the idea where you feel like you can't do things. If you can lose 100 pounds, trust and believe you can do just about anything that you put your mind to. And that gives me drive now, that if I lost 100 pounds, trust and believe I can do this, I can do that. And I think that that is a positive that that comes from losing weight. Also, another positive emotionally when it comes to losing weight, this sense of accomplishment, this sense of pride of your hard work and your dedication pays off. That feels really good. Inside, that makes me feel really good that I set my mind to something and I am doing it. You know what I'm saying? That I am accomplishing what many people said that I wasn't going to be able to do. And that's okay. Like, I know that a lot of people are secretly rooting for me to fail. And that's okay, because that drive in itself keeps me going. That keeps me like, bitch, please. There's no way in the world I'm going to give you that satisfaction. So I'm going to keep going even more. So there are positive emotional aspects of losing weight. And there's so many other ones, but those are just the ones that came from the top of my head. Now, on to physical changes and weight loss. The first thing I can say is my face. My face looks different. Like, going into a liquor store to purchase liquor was probably the best feeling I ever had throughout this weight loss journey. To say, you can't purchase this. This is not you. This is me. You know what I'm saying? This is me. But my face looks so different. And I will definitely admit that I hated this area. All of this. Just so, you know, full and fat. And, that is slimmed down. My face just looks so much, I don't know, I won't say prettier, but it just, you can see me, if that makes sense. Like, I can see me. And that's, I love that. I love this face change. As far as the physical body change, it's interesting, you know, I'm adjusting, but it's interesting too. But out of all the changes, it's probably my face, my skin. You guys, I had acne prone skin. Terrible breakouts all the time. And once I started losing weight and changing up my diet and drinking tons of water, it's like, why was I spending all that money on all that face creams and all that stuff that my diet in itself fixed? Like, I'm not saying my skin is perfect, because it's not, but it is so clear that I get pimples every now and again, but it's not as bad as it used to be. My face feels glowier without makeup too, y'all. I ain't saying just when I put on makeup, but even without makeup, I can still be like, wow, my skin is looking really good. And people tell me that all the time. Definitely people who really been seeing me on a regular basis has noticed a change in my skin and the change in my, you know, my tone. the color of my skin, the texture of my skin. So there are some physical, oh my gosh, y'all, another physical change, my shoe size. My shoe size has changed, and even though I was getting wides, I don't know if that helped, because I think now I'm a 9.5 and I was a 10.5. So I think my shoe size is definitely changing. So those are some of the physical changes that has happened with my weight loss. So let's talk about how people are treating me different now that I've lost weight. The changes I see in people. I'm gonna tell this one thing that I could say bothered me often was kids. You know, like, grown people never really affected me. When they were like, dang, look at that big girl thinking she can wear that, or, you know, those remarks and stuff like that, that never really affected me. I don't know why, but coming from a little kid, like, mommy, she's fat. Or I work with kids and them saying, Rude, you're fat. You're fat. You know, they just say it. And I don't know if it was the way they said it or the reality of the truth. I don't know, but it was something about the way kids called me fat hurt my feelings. And that, I haven't gotten it. I haven't gotten, you know, the little kids saying the little he, she's fat. So that's a change, which is probably a crazy change to mention, but nonetheless, that was one that I noticed. And people, you know, who haven't seen me in a while, I get the, oh my gosh, you look different. Have you lost weight? So I get asked a lot, like, how do your girlfriends treat you about your weight loss? Do they act jealous? Are they supportive? Like, what is your relationship now with your friends? And to be honest, I have the most supportive relationship from my friends when it comes to my weight loss. I really don't roll with a lot of females, but the females that I do mess with are people that I've been messing with since grade school. And those are the same people to this day that's always, how is your weight loss going? Oh my gosh, you look so pretty. Oh my gosh, you lost so much weight. You know, they're always saying something nice when they see me, trying to give me the motivation and the encouragement. So I've never really got any negative people in my circle. Because like I said, the same people that I've been rolling with since I was 11. As a matter of fact, where's that picture? Here it is. My best friend, my cousin, are my two main people I roll with. And I was 11 on this picture, you guys. And these are the same people I roll with to this day. So they're like family. Well, my cousin is my family, but my best friend is like a sister to me. And my other friend, Tamara, I ain't gonna forget her, she is like a sister to me too. And they're all so supportive. So I've never experienced the negative people yet, mainly because my circle is so small and I only surround myself with people who are, you know, who have my best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't experienced it. You know, I haven't experienced negative chicks. And I'm glad I haven't, and I'm glad I hope I won't. But if I do, I mean, it's going to be the same thing, because when I was at my heaviest, I was still a confident big girl, and I had people who disliked me for that reason. You know what I'm saying? So that confidence is not going to go anywhere. So I'm smaller, but I'm still a plus size girl, so I'm sure they're going to not like that about me, that I'm a confident plus size girl. So I think that aspect is probably going to remain the same for people outside of my circle who probably don't like me for that reason, but other than that, still the same. guys, yeah, I just want to say, disclaimer, if you're under, I ain't even gonna mention that here on this. Maybe on Block TV I'll talk about it. But there are some physical changes when you become smaller that you experience sexually. I just make it as clean as possible. But as far as guys' reaction to me, it's, I have noticed more guys have been trying to talk to me, but not even talking about them. The guys that was already in my past, or like the main guy I'm with now that I've been on and off with for 10 years, long story, is probably the most supportive of my weight loss journey. Always getting me new workout gadgets, DVDs, just making sure I got the right foods that I need to eat, just like so extremely supportive when it comes to my weight loss. But to be honest, the majority of the guys that I've talked to in the past, it's not really digging my weight loss. Not all. I say about 80%. It's not really digging my weight loss, and I think it has something to do with my choice selection. I only mess with dudes who were extreme, non-closet BBW lovers. Like, I didn't mess with no dude who wouldn't mess with no big girl in daytime. If you couldn't roll with me in the day, you wasn't rolling with me at night. That was my mentality, right? So I mess with dudes who love them some big girls. So now that I'm losing weight, every time I see them, or I'll go visit them or something like that, they're like, what the heck? What are you doing? Where are your boobs? You don't got no titties. Or are you losing weight? Do you think you all that because you losing? If I hear that one more time, I think that's my new pet peeve. For real, I really do. Why do people think skinny means thinking you all that? When I was my heaviest, I thought I was a little something to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to change when I lose weight, or if I gain weight. I will always have a nice view of myself. So I'm always going to make sure I keep myself up. But the dudes tend to say that most often. I don't know, that's probably why they like big girls, because they don't feel like they conceited. But for some reason, majority of the dudes tell me I think I'm gonna be all that. I don't know. I don't like that at all, because I know some big girls who got the biggest heads, and I know some skinny girls who don't got no self-esteem at all. So I don't think that size matters of you thinking you all that or not. It's just how you view yourself, no matter what size you are, and I don't know, I just think that's crazy to say that. And every time I hear it, it's like hearing the chalk, you scratching the chalkboard. That's what it feels like to me when I hear that comment. And I know someone's gonna leave that comment in the comment section on purpose, which is fine. But yeah, I feel like women in general should have confidence no matter what size you are, and should think you a little bit of some of that. I didn't ever think I was all of that, and I don't think I ever will think I'm all that. But to me, I do appreciate the way I look. I'm proud of the way God made me, and I'm gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to love it. So anyway, you guys, that is the end of this long video, and I don't even know what the heck I was talking about, but I just wanted to chat, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.